Hello students, I am Amrita Kulkarni. In this video, we are going to see a very important chapter from mathematics, that is square and square roots. This video is available in English as well as in Marathi. In order to watch the video in Marathi, please click on the link which is displayed in the top right corner of the screen or in the description box. First of all, let's try to understand what do you mean by a square of a number. That is, when you multiply a number by itself, then you get a square of that number. So, if we look at the definition, if a natural number m can be expressed as n square, then n is also a natural number and m is a square number where m is equal to n square. So basically, what do you mean by a square? How do you get a square? Is when you multiply the number by itself, you get a square of that particular number. Now we'll see squares of natural numbers starting from 1 to 30. It's always good if you try to learn square numbers at least from 1 to 30 for your easy calculations. Now 1 square of 1 is 1. Square of 2 is 4, square of 3 is 9, 4 square is 16, 5 square is 25, 6 square is 36, 7 square is 49, 8 square is 64, 9 square is 81 and 10 square is 100. Now we'll see square of numbers from 11 to 20. 11 square is 121, 12 square is 144, 13 square is 169, 14 square is 196, 15 square is 225, 16 square is 16 into 16, that is 256, 17 square is 289, 18 square is 324, 19 square is 361, 20 square is 400. And we'll also see square of numbers 21 to 30. Now what I suggest is create a chart and display this chart in front of you where you can see this square numbers when at least once or twice in a day, so that it will become easy for you to learn. Now 21 square is 441, 22 square is 484, 23 square is 529, 24 square is 576, 25 square is 625, 26 square is 676, 27 square is 729, 28 square is 784 and 29 square is 841, whereas 30 square is 900. We'll just have a quick exercise. Can we say whether the following numbers are a perfect square? 1057, 23,453, 7,928, 2,22,222, and fifth one is 1069, and the last one is 2061. Now if you observe, we'll go back to the previous slide. Now here if you observe all the units places of the square number, let's say we'll try to observe from 1 to 10. Units places, the digits at the units places are either 1, 4, 9, 6, 5, 6, 9, 4, 1, 0. Let's say if you observe from 11 to 20, 1, 4, 9, 6, 5, 6, 9, 4, 1, or else from 21 to 30, 1, 4, 2, 1, 4, 9, 6, 5, 6, 9, 4, 1, 0, etc. What do you mean by a square is when you multiply the same number by itself, then you get a square number. Now can you identify any number when you multiply the number by itself and at the unit digit you get 7? No. See, if you multiply 1 by 1, then at the units 1 into 1 is always equal to 1. So let's say if you have the number 11 and if you multiply 11 into 11, then what will be the number at the units digit of the square number 11 into 11 is, if we just need to consider the units digit, that is 1 into 1 will be 1. Now let's say we have 2 into 2. Now how much is 2 into 2? 2 into 2, which is equal to 4. So 2 square is 4. But if you have 12 into 12, then unit digit of this square will also be 2 into 2. Similarly, let's say we have 3 into 3. Now 3 into 3 is how much? 3 into 3 is 9. So if you consider any number whose unit digit is 3, let's say 13. Now 13 into 13. What will be the unit digit of the square number? The unit digit will also be 9. We know that 13 square is 169, but how this unit digit is obtained is by multiplication of the unit digit of these two numbers, that is 13. So 3 into 3 is 9. Similarly, if you multiply 4 into 4, which is 16. Now 16 is a 2-digit number, but what's the unit digit? That is 6. So any number whose unit digit is 4, in the square of that particular number, you will have the unit digit as 6. So let's say 14. 14 square is 196 and the unit digit is 6. If you have 24, then 24 in 24 square also unit digit will be 6. Let's say you have 34. If you can cross check, the square of the unit digit of the square of 34 will also be 6. Now here, coming back to our problem, can you have any number of such pair? When you multiply that number by itself, you get the unit digit as 7. No, there is no such number. So we can say that this 1057 is not a perfect square. Similarly, we'll have 23,453. Do you have any such number when you multiply? Let's say 1 into 1 is 1, 2 into 2 is 4, 3 into 3 is 9. So can you identify any number whose unit digit will be 3 when you multiply the number by itself? That is, 3 is also not possible. Hence, this second question is also not a perfect square. Now next is 7928. So unit digit is 8. Now do you have any number? That is, again the same rule is applicable. So can you find out any number when you multiply the number by itself you get the unit digit as 8? No. Hence this is also not a perfect square. Then next is 2,22,222. Do you have any such number where unit digit will be 2? No. So this number is also not a perfect square. And last is 1069. Yes, 1069 can possibly be a square because 3 into 3 is 9. So we need to cross check whether this number is a perfect square or not. And last one is 2061. Again, if you multiply 1 by 1, unit digit can be 1, or 9 into 9, unit digit is 81, that is unit digit is 1. So this can also be a perfect square. This can be. We need to have further checks by its factorization whether it's actually a perfect square or not. But yes, at least there is a possibility of these two digits. They can be a perfect square. We'll move to next problem. Which of the following numbers would end with digit 1? Now 123 square. What will be the unit digit of this 123 square? 3 into 3 is 9. 3 into 3 is 9. So unit digit will be 9. Now 77 square. 7 into 7 is 49. So unit digit in 79 square will be 9. 82 square. 2 into 2 is 4. So unit digit of 82 square will be 4. 161 square. Now 1 into 1 is 1. So 161 square will be having a unit digit as 1. So this is possible. And the last one, 109 square. Now 9 into 9 is 81. So again in this case also unit digit is 1. So for 161 square and 109 square we will be having unit digit as 1. Next is a similar problem. Which of the following numbers would have digit 6 at its units place? We have 19 square, 24 square, 26 square, 36 square, 34 square. Now we'll observe one by one. Now 9 into 9 is 81. So unit digit of 19 square will be 1. Then we have 24 square. Now in 24 square, 4 into 4 is 16. So unit digit of this 24 square will be 6. Now 26 square. We know that 6 into 6 is 36. So again here also unit digit will be 6. 36 square, again 6 into 6 is 36. So unit digit will be 6. And the last one is 34 square. 4 into 4 is 16. So again unit digit is 6. Hence we can say that in 24 square, 26 square, 36 square and 34 square unit digit is 6. So number 2, 3, 4 and 5 is our answer. What will be the ones digit in the square of the following number? Question 1, 2, 3, 4, that is 1234, then 26,387, 52,698, 99,880, 21,222, and sixth one is 9,106. Now I want you to try this question. So try it on your own. We'll just wait for 1 minute. Okay. Now 1234, unit digit of the square of 1234 will be 4 into 4, that is 6. 4 into 4 is 16, hence unit digit will be 6. Now 26,387, how to obtain the unit digit is 7 into 7 is 49, hence unit digit will be 9. Then next is 52,698. Now 8 into 8 is 64 and hence unit digit will be 4. Then 99,880, unit digit is 0. 0 into 0 is 0. So in the square number also unit digit will be 0. Now fifth is 21,222. 2 into 2 is 4. So unit digit of the square will be 4. And the last one is 9,106. 6 into 6 is 36. So unit digit in the square of 9,106 will be 6. The square of which of the following numbers would be an odd number or an even number? Now what do you mean by even number? The numbers having 0, 2, 4, 6 or 8 at their units place are even numbers, and the numbers having 1, 3, 5, 7 or 9 at their units place are odd numbers. Now this you are aware. So let's see, 727, then 158, then 269, then 1980. Now here also we'll wait for 1 minute. You can try to solve this problem on your own. then 158. So unit digit in the square would be 8 into 8 is 64, that is 4. So second is also an even number. Now question number 3, 269. 9 into 9 is 81. So square of 269 will be having 1 at its units place. So the square will be odd number. And the last is 1980. 0 into 0 is 0. So the number will be even number. So out of these 4 questions, only square of 269 will be odd number. Rest square of 727, 158 and 1980 will be an even number. I hope by now you have understood how to obtain the unit digit of the square numbers. What will be the number of zeros in the square of the following number? Now, before going ahead, let's say we have a 10 square. How to obtain 10 square? 10 square is 10 into 10, which is equal to 100. Let's say now 100 square. How to obtain 100 square? 100 square will be 100 into 100. Similarly, let's say if I try to obtain 1000 square, then 1000 into 1000. How much? It would be 1, 2, 3 and 1, 2, 3. So if you observe, in 10 there was only 1 0 and in square of 10 there were 2 zeros. So 1 into 2 is 2. In the 100 there are 2 zeros and in square of 100 there are 4 zeros. So 2 into 2 is 4. In 1000 there are 3 zeros, but in square of 1000 there are 6 zeros. So 3 into 2. So whenever you are multiplying the same number, the number by the same number which is having zeros at rest of the places apart from the rightmost place, then the number of zeros are just doubled. So now we'll see 60. So how to obtain 60 square is 60 into 60. Now 60 into 60, how can you perform this multiplication orally? It's 6 into 6 and 0 0. There is 1 0 in the given number. So in the square number there will be 1 into 2, that is 2 zeros. So you can try for the next one, that is 400. Now for 400 you have 4 into 4 is 16 and in original number there are 2 zeros. So in the square number there will be 4 zeros. So the square of 400 will be 1,60,000, which is having 4 zeros. Now in this video you have learned how to obtain the square number, how to identify what is the unit digit of the square number and how many zeros will be there in the square number if there are zeros in the original number. In next video we will see few more properties of the square numbers. Thank you so much for watching this video on square root. I hope you now have a better understanding of this topic. Keep practicing and don't hesitate to revisit this video whenever you need a refresher. If you found this video useful, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. And if you are new here, don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more math tutorials and lessons. Keep learning and I will see you in the next video. Till then, goodbye. Happy learning.